Bedtime voice.
It's bedtime. We're driving back from Duuglas-Ittu gym at 7 p.m. and I've been training since about 9 this morning. There were breaks in between. We had to wait for Karuhat for quite a while, so I was just like shadowboxing for 2 hours waiting for him. Yeah. And then we had like 14 seconds to eat and be at home, and then we went to Duuglas-Ittu gym. So I'm just finishing up after that. I'm cold in Thailand, which does happen because I'm a lizard, but it is definitely a like severity of the experience is making it that way. My hand is really numb right now.
What's it numb from?
I don't know. My fingers are numb. I feel cold.
Boy, on death's door.
I'm gonna die. I overtrained. And I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah, there's like 30 more days of this, baby.
Oh, I got so tired with Karuhat this morning. It probably wasn't morning anymore. It was like, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour into our session or something, and he imitated me, and the giggles that I got were like fatigue giggles, even though they started because it was funny when he was imitating. But I lost it a little bit. I was like slightly cracked for a minute.
Sylvie's drunk, yeah.
Sylvie's smashed.
So, how was that like? This is your first full day of Charchai, Karuhat privates, and Duuglas-Ittu.
Yeah, so I start out with an hour of Charchai at his gym, and then I do an hour, or it's usually more than an hour with Karuhat. He's not really a clock watcher. With Karuhat, and then Duuglas-Ittu in the afternoons. And Duuglas-Ittu is a very intense gym. It's where the national team trains, and they don't fuck around. Like it's a very intense gym, and there's the team from the Philippines is training there right now, like the Philippine national team, and they have one girl, and so she was my clinching partner 2 days ago or something, and I was moderate on her, I guess is the way to say it, and so there was kind of this like, today I have to like pull out more, and she had the memory of the other day, and definitely didn't want to be dominated again, and so she kind of was like throwing full power knees, and we had sparred earlier, which I think created a little bit of an emotional tension as well, and so the dogs had to be separated. She and I had to be separated because I was like, if you knee me hard, I'm gonna fucking knee you hard because we're the same size. So I had to go with someone else.
After a little bit.
After a little bit. But that was for her protection, not mine. Sparring wise, she is very good at boxing sparring, and I was very emotional about boxing sparring because I'm training boxing with Charchai, and I fucking hate boxing sparring because I'm not good at it or comfortable in it yet. So it's really frustrating for me to be doing all this training in the morning that it's beautiful in shadow, difficult on the pads, kind of in the middle on the bag, and then just not available in sparring. So it's one of these immature, like, why can't I do it? Instead of just like, because you fucking never use it in context. So it's actually really, really good to have a sparring partner like that to work with it on, who's actually my size and is good and like knows combinations.
Yeah,
and
I think
things
she's
like
a
that.
boxer. She's actually a pretty nice little boxer.
She's an IFMA fighter. So she'll be fighting in Mexico in May, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Well, okay, so what about the Legends, baby? What was that like?
I've been working with Charchai for 3 days now, so this was my 3rd day with him in a row, which is really amazing for me because his teaching is so, I don't know, like foundational. So I feel like anytime I make a very slight change, it has huge ramifications because he just fine-tunes everything. It's so pretty and beautiful, and like when something has that slight change that makes your shoulder a little bit more loose or makes the punch a little faster, you can really feel the power on it. Oh, it makes you want to throw it. Like, it just feels good. it's like you get to be a superhero for a second.
You're kind of falling in love with your right hook now.
I love my right hook.
He taught you a new hook, right?
He fixed it.
Yeah.
He fixed it.
But it's a different hook. It's beautiful.
It's hookier than it was before. And I got to play with it a little bit in sparring today.
Totally.
I hit Karuhat with it a bunch of times in our sparring, which was funny. Chai loves to tease Karuhat when Karuhat's teaching me, because Karuhat only spars with me, really. That's mainly his instruction with me, which is the coolest thing ever. But Chai likes to do live feeds of it to his Facebook page, like his Sasakun Gym Facebook page. So he's always explaining who Karuhat is, and it'll tease him on the live feed, being like, he looks really good when he spars against girls. Like, blah, blah, blah. Back in the day, he was a golden age fighter, like calling him old and stuff. They're the same age. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And then Chai's style and Karuhat's style actually really go together really, really well.
Why is that? They're
both all about balance and weight transfer, and their weight transfer is slightly different from each other, but they go together. Like, it's, I don't know. I remember way back in the day when I first started taking boxing lessons in New York, people were like, you can't do Muay Thai and boxing at the same time because the hips are different. And it's like, fuck all, you can't do them together. Like, obviously, you just make slight changes between the two, right?
Totally.
And to me,
some art says what?
Some art's like, I had to start from zero to become a boxer, and then I had to start over again to be a Muay Thai fighter. That's why he's amazing, is because he can do two totally different art forms. They go really well together because they emphasize the same things, but it looks different. The thing with Chai, because his stuff is so, like, it feels good to me quickly. Like, I can feel what he's teaching me quickly. I feel around what Karuhat is teaching me, but I can't feel it yet when he teaches it to me. So I'm reaching for it all the time. I don't have to reach for anything with Chai. It's like he hands it to me and I'm like, God, that feels good. Karuhat's like, do you want to hold this thing? And I'm like, I really want to hold that thing. Like, it looks really exciting. And I feel like it's right for me, but I can't do it right away. So
that's a good analogy.
It's an interesting process.
Well, part of it is that you're learning Karuhat's fighting style. Like,
I want to be Karuhat so bad.
But you can't really have he's not teaching you a technique. He's teaching you an entire relationship between strikes and movement. Like, he's learning a whole dance.
Yeah,
you can't really have
it'd be like if someone was like, Mick Jagger taught me how to sing. Like, no, Mick Jagger taught you how to be Mick Jagger. Like, how to, like, have stage presence and, like, kind of, you know, be all sexy on stage kind of thing, instead of, like, I can sing this Wild Horses song or something.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, tonight we're going to have to do crazy digital editing and voice.
I'm going to die. The thing is, I am a fucking steel monster. My last clinching partner, I switched between clinching partners a couple of times in this evening session. My last clinching partner, he hit my knee with his elbow a couple of times. It was just like a clashy thing, and he kept being like, oh, and I'm like, it doesn't hurt. And he's like, how does that not hurt? And I was like, I'm the Iron Lady. It doesn't hurt. Like, it literally does not hurt. And he did not believe me because it hurt his elbow. It's pretty hard to hurt an elbow with your knee.
Yeah.
I win. I'm like a Mack truck, and he was a tuk-tuk. But so the training is like, I can do the training because I'm basically a workhorse, and I can, like, put my head down and, like, do the work. It's my, like, grindy part. But that's also the thing that makes progress elusive to me sometimes, is because you can't just gnash your teeth the whole time. And so the hard part of this whole process is the stuff around it. It's the fucking insane commute and the, like, going home and voicing and doing stuff. Probably.
Boy.
Let me look. You don't want to go to Lam Look.
I think I just went there.